Well, it's 11:45 before I was home again last night. I don't know if this is going to come out or not. You put the spinner away, you see. Expecting not to move it for a while. And then other stuff gets piled in. I hate moving this thing around. They put her on 3 pallets. It's so blimmin' dodgy. You have to go as slow as can be. I just don't like moving it. Right. Anyway, we're making some space for some fertiliser. You're probably looking at a floor there. It's not very clever, is it? I think we're hoping to do a bit of small baling today, so all the balers and packers have got to be, the baler's ready to go, just got to string the baler, but the packer needs greasing, which is no problem, we'll get done in a minute. But a bit of a wild mess about this morning while we get ready for fert coming in. I managed to get the spinner out. That was they tower it up on a couple of pallets and it's so unsteady. Farmer's done a service on one of the tractor Dave uses, so Dave's got a tractor to go at. And this is fiddly job. We tie 2 knots. 2 knots. You don't have to, and it doesn't show it in the book. Linda's on hay delivery, look. But if you do 2, you're less likely to have a knot slip. Morning, Dave. You all right? Your tractor's in the workshop there.
Yeah.
Would you get it out and fuel it and AdBlue it? That's your tractor for the day. I don't know if you're going to head in or what. He just said get your tractor fueled up.
Right.
Ready to go. It shouldn't want a lot of fuel, but it'll probably want a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a load going on today, so it's going to be busy, eh?
Yeah.
It was a late night last night. Bit of a... Everyone's rushing around this morning. We've got fert lorry coming in. I don't know. They don't pick the best times to deliver that. Christ. We got enough to do, but we're a grain driver down till about 1 o'clock, so I've got to go and sit on the grain trailer till 1 o'clock, so we might just have to turn dryer off for a load. Young Dave's here, Keith's here, we're going small baling, so there's going to be some picking up to do later on. It's going to be a day, you know. Just need to grease this Arkeson. It's got to be done, you can't not do it, you'll have problems otherwise. So, baler's strung up, greased up, ready to go. I think I might just need to put a bit of fuel in that. The old man's just been up to check one other group of cows and the fencer has stopped, so farmer's gone up to... What is this beeping at me? Christ almighty, oh go away. Yeah, so farmer's gone up to sort the fencer out. Keithy and Dave are going to tedding. They're going to ted the straw, and then later on they're hoping to do a few small bales. Got a load of fertiliser coming in as and when. One of the grain drivers can't come in straight away, so we got to go and run a grain trailer for half an hour or an hour or so, and then we're going to be drying corn, drying wheat in between as well as we get to it. The balers are ready, we've greased the Arkeson, farmer's just sorting out the fencer for the cows. Keithy and Dave are just heading out to do the tedding, and then later on someone will sit on a baler. Either Keithy or Dave will sit on a baler. Oh, lots going on. Oh, I nearly forgot, we hadn't blown the combine off yet, so farmer's got to go and blow the combine off before we can do anything. Anyway, I fixed the little tap on this hose yesterday. Right, Len? Just saying, I fixed that.
Well done.
Try not to scratch the new track. Oops. There is a flatbed being made for this thing. So farmer's got to go and get the combine ready. Just a bit of greasing and some blowing off. Set the road train up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Easy, mate. The dryer is just on a cool down, so we've got to empty that in a minute, and then there'll be a load of fertiliser here as and when. We're pretty much ready for that. Everything the farmer needs for the combine. Air compressor to blow combine off. AdBlue fuel. I think the capacity is about 2,000 litres. We never ever fill it right up, but heavy time of year for fuel this end of the year. 14.3, bang on, that's right where it wants to be. Yeah, 14 and a half is where it really wants to sit at, but 43 is perfect, that is fine. Anything below 15 is acceptable, you know. You want to be the right side, you want to be, you know, 14 and a half, because otherwise you'll still get claims that it's too wet or whatever, even though you know it's not. Our moisture meter reads it too wet as well, so we know we've got a little bit to play with there as well. Farmer's going to go and blow the combine off, fuel the combine up and get going. We're going to run a trailer for until Barry gets here. And then Barry and Uncle Franklin will, with that last load of wheat should come in. We're going to tip it on the Nelson side because it's a different variety. So it's going to go tipped on there. That'll be the wheat at the farm finished. And then I think combines, we're so close to the farm and it's dry, so we're going to have the oats in that here anyway. So there should be a day cutting oats here, and then hopefully we can move. I don't know where we're going to move to after that, but we've got a couple of days of drying wheat that was previously harvested a little bit wetter. So we've still got a couple of days of drying before we can move the dryer again. I believe someone else is cutting Alistair's wheat, so otherwise we would be rushing to get up there. That should be the best wheat, really. That should be the best wheat of any farm, I would have thought. It's looked the best all year, so we'll find out what the yields are. We might even be grain trailing for that contractor, so we'll just see when it gets to that. There's still Graham and Martin's wheat to get onto as well, so we've got to get over there and do theirs as well. There are fine days coming next week. We got a blip coming this weekend. I don't know how much rain we're going to get, but we are going to get some apparently, so we'll see what we get. Hopefully it's not enough to put a halt to things, but there's going to be big balers coming in baling straw, so there's going to be running about with loads again. It's going to be some more late nights. The windows are dirty in this thing, but it is an endless battle to keep the windows clean, so you can clean them all spotless and within an hour you're back to where you were, so we don't bother. pusher and push this up in a minute. Going to be a hell of a lot of wheat in here. I don't know if this been varied yields across different farms. So there's been very good yields of 4 tonne to the acre, and then there's been some not so good, which the not so good ones have been about 3 tonne to the acre, which is still okay, you know, better than a kick in the nuts, as they would say, but they do bring your averages down over the whole lot. So I imagine we'll average around about 3.5 over everything, which I'm pretty sure is more than acceptable for the land that we have. Yeah, so it will be a pretty good year in terms of yield. This Costello has been noticeably good. You know, we've only grown it, it's our 2nd year growing it, and it's yielded very high. It's a feed wheat, but the yield is high on it, and the grain weight's quite high on it, and the straw is lovely, really nice golden straw you get off it as well. Even with the rain that we've had, there's still some nice straw out there to be had. Oats are going to be a pickle. They're going to be slow going, where the farmer has to get underneath them. Where they're laid, they are wet, and they are just going to havoc the farmer all day, so he won't be in the best of moods later on. It's just slow going when it's like that, but we knew that was to come. We've got the same story at Jim's. I believe we're doing ours and then Jim's, just because we haven't got the time to move everything back to Jim's to get started over there. By the time we've moved everything over there, we would have done our own anyway, if you know what I mean. So, but I believe by tomorrow afternoon we'll be back at Jim's on the oats over there. So yeah, still a good, I don't know how to judge piles sometimes, but I imagine there's 150 tonne there to still dry. About 2 days drying, I would imagine. If we can keep this dryer filled up in between what we're doing elsewhere, shouldn't take so long either, you know, should run up pretty quick. The time is always unloading and loading. That's getting the grain in there is the biggest time. Oats are even more, they take forever. They just, oats don't run up the augers the same, so loading the oats, always a little bit more time consuming, and the wetter the corn is as well, that makes it run a little bit different. Always want to remember, select the low gear when you're doing this, it makes it a lot easier. When you got a big heap like this to push, just takes a minute or two. You sort of have to push it once and then push it up again, if you know what I mean. You can't tell anyone how to do this job, you just sort of have to get a feel for it. Farmer is just getting the combine ready. We'll have to push this up, and then we'll have to get up to the combine so we can start bringing a load home for him. And then later on this afternoon they will move the combine to the farm to get onto these oats, and then it'll slow down a bit. The loads will start slowing down. Wheat's always there's always a lot of trailer work with wheat, but oats they're bulky. They can be fast going, depends what the oats are like. Balers are ready to go, trailers are ready to go. Farmer's just up there blowing everything off, so I might have 10 minutes just get these windows clean. Oh, flipping out, you don't get much time to do anything this end of the year. I think the old man might sit on the baler today, so yeah, I think he quite enjoyed it the other day. There's Uncle Franklin. He will go and pick up the other trailer. That'll do nicely. and Barry will be in just about an hour's time. But the brakes are so much better with air brakes. They're so much more gentle. The hydraulic brakes are either on or off, and Christ almighty, they stop you. These are the ploughing match fields, if you remember. I think Farmer told me this morning. This one is Costello, and the one next door is Nelson. The Nelson doesn't yield like the Costello does. This crop here, we were worried about it. We were like, Christ, you know, it's so hard. You remember the ploughing match? Nobody showed up because it was so hard. We had then 2 days of disc in it, trying to do something with it, and then Kiki powered it in with that big drill. And I think Farmer said to me this morning that nearly yielded 4 tonne to the acre. And that was drilled late. That was one of the last ones drilled, but still performed, you know. So that was a good result. Combine's here, road train's here. Got a bit of a jackknife going on there, I reckon. So this will get tipped on the Nelson side. But surprise, you know, it grew and it did all right. Much surprise to all of us. So we'll see what this second field does. If the Nelson yields 3 tonne to the acre, you're doing all right. You know, if it does a bit better than that, it usually yields about 3 tonne to the acre. A good crop for us. Right, thought I'd try and get you a better view. Hopefully I have a magnet mounting here. Sun going the right way, we can see in. Come night time, that is a right job to see in the back of this thing. Oh bird, Christ almighty. What the hell was that? Oh bird. Try and do it all with the throttle, that way you're not on the clutch so much. You know, choose a low enough gear and then you just use the engine revs to sort of control your flying speed. With this trailer, I tend to try and fill the back up, and you can always see on your next load. Clean anymore. I've got to show you this. Look at that. That's the farmer's lunch. Have you ever seen that? Is it heavy? That's like 10 kilos of food there. I don't know what Lynn's trying to do to him. She's one of them feeders, isn't she, eh? That's it. That's the wheat. The wheat is in. Thank God. We're moving on to oats next. Close to the farm. We're going to get those oats in. And then I believe we're going on to oats at Jim's then, after we've got those in. So we'll see what sort of job they're going to be. They're not going to be easy because there's a lot of them laid over. So it'll be a bit slow going for a bit, but we'll see how it goes. Farmer will get them in either way.
Get that on 4 out of 5 times straight on.
Yeah.
The next time time you've shut it back because the ground's too wet.
Yeah.
If you don't get that square to it,
No.
I ain't as bad as I was at it, alright? Clever.
It's on there, isn't it?
Then, mate.
Yeah.
We just go in the gate.
Yeah. I was going to put it round by his, in his, that big wide bit in the, do you want to hook it on there or do you want to hook it?
Yeah, in the yard.
Yeah.
If I drive round by the trim, if I go in the field and come in that way,
Yeah.
you to watch your tail swing on it, mate. When you go, you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you're turning in that yard, it swings round like buggery.
Yeah, I know. Oh, we've had Oliver. Whoa, whoa, no, Matthew. Bloody hell, that serves me right. A little bit of sweeping up to do. We've had Oliver morning. I've got to get this. I can't actually. I can't stop. I've got a vert lorry coming in half an hour. The dryer wanted to be empty and refilled. The combine needed to be moved. Later on we've got to go loading straw as well, so we got, I haven't, let me know, I ain't even stopped to have anything to eat yet. It's nearly 3 o'clock. Oh boy. Can you see that heat? Look, can you see the way it's all breaking away? That's not a good sign. That's a bad sign. That's a sign that it needs to get in the dryer. If you leave that, if you left that a week, you'd wish you hadn't, if you know what I mean. These are the oats that are coming in. I think we've gone a bit mad with the bays here, so I'm going to unload, I'm going to undo one of these bays and then we'll put it back if we need it. And then Barry can get in a bit easier. But he's doing alright, to be fair. But this is a sample. There's 1 or 2 green ones in there. There's a little bit of straw in there. A bit dusty as well. But I don't know, they do feel quite weighty in the hand. No time to linger because the dryer's emptying and I've got to fill it back up again. Oh, it has been mayhem today, absolutely mayhem. Fertilizer's in, farmer's on the combine, Barry's on the grain trailer. We didn't need 2 trailers, so Uncle Franklin has took on the rake. Keithy's gone to load some. Dave's running trailers, Jordan was doing some small baling and is going to run some trailers, and what else? Linda's packing, Colin's round baling. It's yeah, we're going to have straw everywhere and we'll get it bigged up. Something is going on here. Okay, I'll sort you out. Right. That sorted you out, my friend. We've had one hell of a day, and now we've got straw coming in. So we've got to unload the straw for the guys running trailers. I don't do a lot of unstacking, if I'm honest, so this should be I'll just get a couple unloaded and then I'm sure the farmer and Keithy will sort it in the morning. I'll just sort of follow suit like that shed, I guess. Young David and Jordan are running the loads. I still got to unload this one. Oh my god, there just isn't enough time in the day. It started clouding over, so hopefully these straw packs are nice and don't fall on us. Oh, it's about 7:30. We've had a hell of a day today, Christ. Battery's about to go. Look at the sunset, sun's coming down. I think we're about to put another one in. That'll be getting on again tonight, but we'll pick it up tomorrow. Keithy's come back and taken over loading the straw out the shed there. So I think there's some big bales. They've had the big baler in again today, so there'll be some big baling. Picking up some big bale straw tomorrow. We've got another full day of drying, I imagine, and we should be done up with the wheat then. I think he's just about finished the first block of oats, and then he's working his way up the hill there. Slow going in those horrible fields that are laid flat, just the way it is. Our busy day continues, doesn't it, Dave?
Yeah.
Now we're on a rescue mission because somebody didn't fill their tank up. Oh, you better watch your dad's truck, eh? Don't worry, Andrew, we're coming. Let's give him a sign. He got the sign, Dave. Davo, flick the switch. Fancy running out of fuel at this time of night.
Wow.
Good job there's a hero in town.
Right.
Is that enough?
That big bale string, is it?
Yes, it's that stuff that Lynn uses.
That'll keep me going.
Who doesn't bring string, eh? Who doesn't bring string and fuel?
I've done a tour of Oxfordshire today.
You must feel really stupid running out of fuel. You must.
What mistakes has he made?
I ran out of fuel. I ran out of fuel the other night. What you done to that spool then? Eh? What have you done to that? It's confused you, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Don't forget your fuel cap, Andrew. Don't worry, I'm on the case. I've already done it for you.
Already done it?
Yes, I've took care of it. I have to look out for you, don't I? My early night has turned into a late night again.
Well,
inconsiderate.
what can I say?
If you could have this done for 12 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. What's happening at the boat? Big brave up down the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'll get going.
Yes. Is this the same one you had last time?
What?
Same baler?
Yeah.
Looks bigger in the night time.
Yeah, can't see what's going on either.
You got a better tractor this time, ain't you?
Yeah.
Got some good lights on that. Right, no worries, mate. Nice to see you. We'll rescue you again sometime. Should have Four Winds Rescue Services, shouldn't we, Dave?
Yes.
Hey?
Need a siren.
God. All hours of the night. All hours of the night. What time is it? 20 to 10. That's double call out charge as well, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
After 9 o'clock, double.